Welcome back to Behind the Barn Doors, episode number 7. Okay, so today I am joined with Farmer Colin again, and we are actually going to do a slightly different style video today. So we're going to have a sit down, more chilled back style video. I popped a question box on our stories this week, so we are going to be answering some of your questions that you guys have sent in. Okay, so starting off, first question we have had in. What time do you start work on the farm?
Okay, so we start work about 8 o'clock on the farm. It varies different times of the year. So 8 o'clock we come in, first jobs in the morning, I check all the animals, make sure they're fit and healthy after the night.
Next question, this is probably my favourite question we had sent in. Where is your favourite place on the farm?
Favourite place on the farm?
Putting you on the spot.
That is really put me on the spot. The farm's got great views all the way around, but I think the best view on the farm, and one of the places we can get away from it is the hour ride. The hour ride goes around the top of the farm, and we've got, we look out over the farm buildings then and the land that we were lucky enough to own, and we see sort of 180-degree views of the Black Mountains, Brecon Beacons, with hardly a house or certainly not a person in sight. It's just magnificent view. Okay,
what is your most memorable moment on the farm since, opening 21 years ago?
That's a really good question. Really good question. So the first couple of days we opened, we really didn't know what to expect, and people came in, and it was just so nice to see people coming and enjoying themselves. There's a few sort of landmark events I can sort of remember. Is the first day the sledge ride opened. We've been very lucky to welcome, Prince Charles here. King Charles now, absolutely. Yeah. Princess Anne. Edward has been here, so we've those are dates where you really remember exactly what happened. But we've had some fantastic members of staff, and we've had some great laughs with staff, and they've really become part of the family. Yeah, so through the 21 years, there's various different times where we've had some absolutely brilliant moments and brilliant memories just to savour.
Amazing. Now I've got a question, so I'd love to know the answer to this. Out of all of our accommodations, so we've got our camping pods, our camping, and then our holiday cottages as well, which one would you want to stay in the most?
I do like a bit of luxury, when you go away on a holiday, I do like a little bit of luxury. So I think that probably the hayloft is where I'd like to stay the most. There's the cottages, you've got lovely comfy beds, great views, hot tub, and a fully fitted kitchen, and a TV,
What more could you want?
What could you want, even though we've got views like it.
Last question, and this probably leads us into a good bit of promo. What's coming up at Cantref?
What's coming up at Cantref? What an excellent question, Sean. Oh, we've got loads and loads of plans today. We've been spent the last few days, Sean, we sort of planning through what's going on. So with summer holidays just around the corner, we've got the phone party coming back. We've got Dinosaur coming out. We've got Spirit the Unicorn. We've got the Slipper Slide happening. We've got our new boat ride with all the new characters on that. So it's still evolving. So summer holidays, loads and loads to do. Pump and pony days through the summer. Segway tours, VIP experiences, goat walking. Loads and loads of things going on over the summer. Moving on to the autumn, we've got going to grow our pumpkin festival. It's great feedback last year, and we're going to really add to it this year. Create more memorable experience with that. And then to finish the year off, it's Christmas. Yes. So Christmas, we always try to go quite big on Christmas. It's such a magical time, and we're sort of planning is well underway for Christmas and the New Year's Eve party. So we've got a really busy 6 months in front of us, and looking forward to welcoming lots of guests. Yeah, definitely. With it being our 21st year, I think we've got a lot, all of these activities that we've got going on throughout the rest of the year now. It's definitely the year to visit, isn't it, I think? 21 years, who would believe it?
Yeah, 100%. And then just to finish off, we have had a few questions about the riding breaks that we are running at the moment, which is a new addition this year. Do you want to just talk a tiny bit just to let people know what it is that we're doing with that.
Yeah, so the riding holidays have evolved as our facilities have evolved. You know, we've had the riding centre for over 65 years. We regularly take a complete range of riding experiences out to give everybody from a complete novice through to an experienced rider who can canter and gallop and jump. And as we've added accommodation, we've been added to be able to bolt on sort of 2, 3, 4 day breaks. And we can tailor these breaks to the riding experience of the individual or of the couple or group of up to 6 people. And of course, they come back the first day, jump in that hot tub, soak all those achy muscles away, and they're ready to go for the second day.
Yeah, no, it's definitely a great package that we've now introduced this year, I think, isn't it? Being in the Brecon Beacons, riding on the Brecon Beacons, staying in the Brecon Beacons, relaxing in a hot tub, what more could you want, isn't it? Yeah, so keep your eyes peeled for everything that we've got coming, guys. I think we'll probably leave it there with the questions. I think we've answered a good amount of questions. So thanks so much, guys, for sending your questions in. It was great to get some insight from Farmer Colin. Make sure you tune in next week for episode number 8. And yeah, well, we'll see you next Thursday. Bye!
See you all.